ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Now it's Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Running right, here's Sanders. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Throwing Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Dancing away at the 35, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Devontae Harris.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From his own end zone, Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And some room to run now. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Sanders. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Las Vegas, first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
He went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Three straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 14.
And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, L.A.
Jalen Guyton,
79 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. 7 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And now he picks up the spare. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Herbert. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This from 36 yards out. Kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Buying time to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick here is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. On the return, Phillips.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Another run with Sanders. Shoves him aside. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A give running left. It's Sanders.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Carlson on for the PAT. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Raiders 14, Chargers 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
At the 25-yard line.
Eckler, they run left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Able to find Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Miles Sanders with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Chargers. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. Fighting his way through contact. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. It's Sanders. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Miles Sanders, 47 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.